Now we do get asked in the shop, oh, could I use this for judo as well, or can I use my BJJ Gi in judo, will it hold up? In this video I'm going to be talking all about the Tatami Nova Blue BJJ Gi we have for sale at Enso Martial Arts. I'm going to talk about some of its features, why you'd want this gi over other judo and jiu-jitsu gis, and at the end I'm going to put together a short montage of people competing in Brazilian Jiu Jitsu. Hi, my name's Doug Swift. I've been doing martial arts for the past 33 years and the owner of Enso Martial Arts for the past 16 years. If you're liking this video, click the little icon, subscribe to this channel and get all the latest videos and updates from Enso Martial Arts. So let's get into this video and learn all about the Tatami Nova Blue BJJ Gi. So for the video I've roped in my buddy Eric to do a bit of modelling so you can see exactly how the gi fits. So you know exactly what you're going to be buying when you buy this gi from us. Eric doesn't say much, he's not going to talk a lot about the gi. I'm going to do all the talking and just let him stand there doing his modelling job. So this gi is made by Tatami, and Tatami's become one of the leading brands for Brazilian Jiu Jitsu like clothing and equipment in the world really. They've like absolutely exploded onto the scene, kind of at the same rate that Brazilian Jiu Jitsu has exploded onto the scene. A lot of people in the early days would get away with wearing judo gis, and we still get people asking now, can I wear my old judo gi? And you know, whereas you probably can and you can get away with it, it's not really fit for purpose. So even though they look fairly similar, Brazilian Jiu-Jitsu gis are different. So if you're deciding to embark on a trip down the Brazilian Jiu-Jitsu road and start a bit of training, then really you do need a BJJ specific gi. And these Nova gis are the entry level gi from Tatami for Brazilian Jiu-Jitsu. So I'll just go through some of the features of this gi so you know exactly what you're buying from us. Now the lapels on the gis, so these lapels here, are really thick, and actually they tend to be quite a bit thicker than the judo gi sort of counterparts. They're really tough and really strong. Now Tatami has rubberized these lapels, which you wouldn't notice necessarily if you're holding it. This helps like with sweat getting absorbed into them, and it also helps bacteria building up, well, stops bacteria building up inside it. Now it's not going to stop it completely, you do still need to wash your gi, and I'll give you a few tips on that later on. But yeah, the rubberized kind of lapel really helps like stopping or slows down the build up of bacteria. So yeah, really thick lapels all the way down. Now the main difference that you'll notice is you kind of get this bobble weave, same as you do on judo gis, although it's still slightly tighter, but you get it all the way down the gi, all the way down to the bottom, rather than the half and half that you get with judo gis. Now what this means, and for Brazilian Jiu-Jitsu gis is important, because it means you've got strength over the whole gi. You haven't got like a really tough top and a really sort of weak bottom like you do with the judo gis. Really tough gis, so using them for like wrapping around your neck and all the rest of it, it means you've got strength all over the place. You've also got really strong reinforced splits with loads of extra rows of stitching and like an extra bit of material sewed into the side. So again, these side splits are really strong. You've got loads of stitching and reinforcement along the bottom. You've got like 7 rows of stitching all along the bottom. You obviously have the Tatami patches, and these do change. Tatami tends to do quite small runs of their gis, and they update them and have a new range sort of every year usually. So the patches for this video will eventually get out of date in terms of the branding of the gis. The aim of what they're going for and the features of the gi will remain the same. You've got loads of reinforcement over the back. So again, like if people are grabbing right around the back, you've got it reinforced all around the chest area and all around the back area, all around your neck. Tends to be a major stress point, and also reinforcements under the armpit. So really well made gi. For an entry level gi, it's pretty good quality, really well made, something that actually will last you a long time. People in BJJ do tend to train quite a lot of hours, so it is important to have a strong gi that can take punishment. Now looking at the trousers again, these are packed full of features. One of the things that I really like on these trousers, they've stuck with the old traditional judo style drawstring trousers. So you've just got a pull drawstring in, so you can keep them really nice and tight on your body. Now, in most martial arts, we wear the trousers right over our hips, so these are no exception. You wear them over your hips, and then it stops them getting pulled off, like down. You don't want to get them pulled off. Also, these are reinforced, like really long knee patch, reinforced sort of almost over your shin, over your knees and your shin, which is really good. And 6 rows of stitching all along the bottom of the trouser, so loads of reinforcement there. Also, they have an extra gusset in, so if you need to get your legs around someone all over the place, I mean, effectively you're able to do the full splits in these. Again, it's reinforced, and it gives you the flexibility and movement, so yeah, really good trousers. These are relatively lightweight. I mean, they're not going to take the same kind of punishment as the top. Still strong, 100% cotton, but yeah, again, nice and lightweight, so you can breathe a bit, and you are sort of going to be able to get rid of some of that sweat that you're creating in that gi. Now, we do get asked in the shop, oh, could I use this for judo as well, or can I use my BJJ gi in judo, will it hold up? Yeah, it will hold up. It will hold up a bit. You know, that you could cross over a bit. You know, you do get some of the MMA guys who are doing a bit of judo, they're doing a bit of BJJ. They don't really want to buy loads of different kit, but to be honest, my personal opinion is just spend the money. Get judo gi for judo, get BJJ gi for BJJ. There's no point in crossing them over. Even though they are similar, they're not quite fit for purpose for both styles. So it is worth just getting the thing that's correct for that style. Now, these are a BJJ specific gi. They don't really get used by any of the styles. You could say like the MMA guys use them, but they're doing BJJ within MMA. So really it is a BJJ specific gi, and that's all it should be used for, really. Just giving you a few tips on sizing. Now, there is sizing advice on our website, so if you're not sure, you can just go there and just see what best fits for you. Now, the BJJ gis have quite a bizarre sort of sizing system, very different to like all the other martial arts sizing that we're used to. So these go for adults, it's A0, A1, A2, A3, A4, and for the kids they have the M, so like the M00, 0, 1, 2, 3, 4. The BJJ cut is quite a lot tighter than a lot of other martial arts stuff. So compared to a judo gi cut that you'd expect for someone, say the height of Eric, the cut of the gi is much smaller. So you tend to have like the actual body of the gi much higher. Like the arms tend to be a little bit longer and the legs sort of fairly short. So it is quite a different cut to say a judo gi, what you'd expect. But say someone like me would probably get away with an A1, like have it pretty tight, quite body hugging in a way. So check out the website for what you need. But yeah, I'd tend to think someone who's fairly lean, around sort of 5'8", would need an A1. And then A2 more if you're taller and a bit stockier, an A2. Again, if you're taller again and stockier again, so if you kind of Eric's height or a bit taller and stockier, maybe you get an A3. But Eric's actually wearing an A2 here. So yeah, A1 and A2 I would say are the most common sizes. And if you're smaller than that, sort of 5'6" and lean, you probably need an A0. If you're not sure about the sizes that you need, have a look on the website, give us a call or drop us an email, and we'll do our absolute best to get you the best size we possibly can. Yeah, and again for kids as well, they go through the M's, so M0, 00, M1, M2. That's the size range they've got. Hopefully you can come in the shop and try one on. That's the best thing to do. But like I say, we'll do our best to give you all the advice we can to get you the best fitting gi. Now, just some advice on washing. Now, you BJJ guys do tend to train a lot, so it is worth having a number of gis that you can work through your week. Please don't wear a gi that you've trained in and not washed again a second time on the mat. It's really not hygienic. You do get bacteria building up in the gis because the material, especially in the lapel, is so thick that you will get bacteria growing in there if you're not really on top of your washing and drying. Now, the problem with this is you can give other people infections. If you've got loads of bacteria in your gi and you're rubbing around and wrestling with other people, you are going to give them skin infections. So it's really important that you wash your gi after every session. Now, one of the problems is that these lapels are so thick it takes a while to dry, which is why people have a number of gis. So if you ever go to like some BJJ practitioner's house, there's just gis drying everywhere. This is really important. Now, one top tip is to dry it in direct sunlight if you can. The sunlight kills the bacteria. So yeah, it's going through a washing process, but sunlight will kill off any remaining bacteria in the gi. It will also help it dry quicker. So this is a really good tip for anyone with a BJJ gi. That's what you want to do. Wash after every session, don't reuse them. Get all the sweat out of it and all the dirt and grime. Dry it in the sunlight if you can, and that will really help sort of keep your gi fresh and also protect your training partners. Now with these blue gis, the blue will run eventually, so if you can get a colour protector detergent, like colour protecting detergent, that will really help keep the blue in and keep it looking really fresh and neat for as long as possible. So yeah, dry it in sunlight, get a colour protector, and you'll have a brand new looking gi for as long as possible. So at Enso Martial Arts, we do our absolute best to cater for everyone from all different styles of martial arts. But in terms of BJJ specifically, the kit that we have available, as well as the blue Nova BJJ Gi, we also have the white Nova BJJ Gi, one of the best BJJ Gis in the world, the Estilo Gi, a whole range of gum shields, including these ones with shark teeth, loads of different types of groin guards, including these jockstrap groin guards, ankle guards to help keep your skin happy on your ankles, and ear defenders should you not want to get the classic cauliflower ears. So as promised at the beginning of the video, here is a short montage of people training in competition in BJJ. Thanks very much for watching. I hope it was useful. I hope you learned loads about the Tatami Nova Blue BJJ Gi we have for sale at Enso. If you like this video, click the little icon, subscribe to this channel, and get all the latest videos and updates from Enso Martial Arts. Thanks very much, and I'll see you soon. Cheers!